Criminals stole nearly $16 billion through various methods of fraud. Online scams target millions of Americans every day, and no group is more vulnerable than seniors. May is Older Americans Month, and this morning, the President and CEO Kathy DeWitt Dunn from DeWitt and Dunn Financial Services is here to help identify potential scams and let us know how to protect our money. Good morning, Kathy. First off, why are seniors a prime target for scammers?
Well, they had the most money to lose. And if you take a look at it, seniors that are between 60 and 70 years old have a median net worth of over $400,000. And also, they are just not so tech savvy as some of the younger generation that we have right now. So they are more at risk. And with all the pop-up ads, it's really hard in text messages to see what's a real deal and what's a bad deal. And seniors are very easy to exploit. And I can tell you, it's a big payday for scammers if they are successful. And really, if you take a look at it, the losses that we've been seeing here over the last few years are just tremendous.
Yeah, for seniors more than other age groups, of course, the consequences are more devastating for them.
No, they really are, because seniors stand to lose the most money, and they've worked decades, their entire life, and now they're on fixed income. If they have a substantial loss, that could really impact their retirement years. And at DeWitt and Dunn Financial Services, we work with people that are nearing retirement or in retirement. The last thing you want to do is run out of money. That's the #1 fear for retirees, because then you might have to end up going back to work.
Okay, what are some of the most common scams targeting older Americans?
Oh my gosh, just some of the top ones. Imposter scams. That's the big one, where people, they come on as a government official or a business or relatives of banks, and it can be done through a phone call, an email, or text. And I think what we had, the warning signs, is if somebody's really forcing you to make a quick decision or making a threat, that is something you'll be arrested, or we're going to sue you. And just remember, the IRS and Social Security does not reach out to you typically unsolicited. And also, crypto scams, that's one of the big things that we're really seeing. Over $11 billion was lost in 2025 just in those scams. And that's where typically where you get the high yield promise that you're going to have, a significant return on your investment. And it's really hard to track that. So, you have to understand what you're doing and what you're investing in. And this is the one that I see the most, which is romance scams, where criminals take advantage of widows or single retirees. They may have found you on social media, Facebook, etc. And they are actually call centers that have been developed where these people are actually targeting you. And, we all get those little messages where we think that somebody's been real sweet or nice to us, and we respond back and forth. But typically, that's somebody that is targeting you. So don't take a phone call that you don't know, and also don't reply to any text messages to people that you don't have in your contact list, because you could be setting up right there for a big potential loss.
Yeah. And in the moments we have remaining, what should we do if a loved one was targeted by scammers?
Well, first of all, we need to probably contact our Attorney General and also report it to the Better Business Bureau. But we need to look at our credit cards. We need to sit down with our elderly population and educate them on things to be on the lookout for, because a lot of seniors are very embarrassed when this happens, and we need to act, and we need to report it in a timely fashion.
All right, Kathy DeWitt Dunn, great information, always timely. Thank you very much for the chat.